welcome back to GP's Odds and Ends. Jessica here. So I have some updates that I need to do today. So first up is going to be a debt update to see how things changed from March to the beginning of April, what I was able to do, not do, where I have some options to do better, things like that. So we'll go through this fairly quickly. I also want to, I need to stuff my Etsy paycheck. I need to update my CD tracker and things like that. So let me just zoom in a little here so we can see everything a little bit better. All right, so for current debt, there's been a little bit of a change. I did add some debt to my Capital One cards, but I really need to go through my Sunflower binder because there were concert tickets that I paid for on those cards, so I just need to pull that money out of the Sunflower binder and then add that to my debt payment at the end of the month. So those I should be able to pay off by the end of the month, but that was really the only change in regards to what was previously paid in full and now part of my current debt. So not too much there. One of my goals last month was to pay off the Target card. That is now paid off, so that's listed as paid in full, but then I added the money to the Capital One card, so now I'll have to pay those off. So we're working on it. It's a work in progress. For the cards and the balances that I have on them currently, last month it was $10,173.68. This month, $10,356.43. So it did go up a little bit, but again, I should be able to pay that off or make a better debt payment this month. I am working overtime as well, so hopefully that will help. Last month for my car, it was $75,079, and that's down to $68,059. So that I was able to do another $500 payment on that. School loans are all the same. Those are still in forbearance. I'm still saving up to start to pay those off, but I haven't made any payments on those, and I haven't gotten any news as of yet as to when the forbearance will be taken off. So we're just going to have to keep building up the money in that account. So when or if the payments do start back up, I have that ready to go. I think I have about $400 in that account, but if I get to one of these, like the amount for one of these lower loans, I think the lowest on here is about $1,275. I'll start paying those off and just knock those down because that's just going to decrease interest as well. So total debt last month was $69,296.62. Total debt now for April is $68,758. So that is down by $537.91. So even though I added a little bit to a card, my debt overall still has gone down. So last month I had a goal to pay off the credit card and to build up another $500 for my car payment. I did meet both of those goals. The third goal was to pay off the Ally credit card. I'm very close. I had $656 last month on that card, and I'm down to $185. So I should be able to pay that off this month. So that is one of my goals, to pay off the Ally card and then pay off the Capital One card, which has the concert ticket. So I just need to pull that money out of my Sunflower binder. So that's about it for the debt update. I need to do better with it. I do, but I mean, at this point, it just kind of is what it is. I'm just kind of taking it, month by month and overall, the goal is to see that amount decrease month over month. So far, that has still held up, but it would be nice if it was a bigger decrease. So I just need to be more mindful of what I'm spending my money on and, using cash as much as possible. But anyways, I do also have an Etsy payout that I received for April. So for April, I got $33 and change. It was like 33.30 something for the change. So I just rounded down to the 33. So I'm going to do 30% in taxes and supplies. That's $10. I rounded up on those because it was like $9 and change. Equipment will get $4, and then $9 will be in the profit envelope. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. This budget binder is from Janelle Ray Budgets. All right, so I should have $33 here. 10, 25, 26, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 2, and 3. Let's put this into the cash tray. Okay, so taxes is getting 10. So taxes now has 10, 25, 26. And I haven't had to use this money to actually pay off a tax bill. So I'll probably, if that's the same for next year, I'll just roll this money into creating challenges and things like that. Okay, Canva, I need to start putting money into this, and I keep forgetting. So I might put the profit money in here. We'll get back to that. Let's see. The supplies is also getting the other, where'd the 10 go? There it is. So supplies now has 20, 35, 36, 37. And equipment is getting 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now equipment has 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And that means I should have 9 left over. So, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to put that into the Canva just to kind of keep this going. So Canva, I need 120 by December. So now we are at 10, 15, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So $28, slowly but surely. All right. I need to remember to, when I do my completed savings challenges and stuff like that at the end of the month, I need to remember this envelope, and I always forget it. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. Okay, so that's it for the Etsy payout. I do also need to update my CD tracker. I don't think I did that for March or April. I haven't funded the April one yet, but I don't think I updated for March or maybe February. But this whole packet of pages comes from Debt Free Jessie, and check out Tracy from Golden Girl Budgets as well. She does the CD tracker. She has kind of a layout to fund this as emergency funds. I have a separate account, a high yield savings account, where I have money that I would be able to pull out quickly if I needed to for emergency purposes. So I currently have about $500 in there, and it does accrue interest as well because it is a high yield savings account. So I have that money set aside because it would be very easy for me to transfer that money to my regular bank account in case of an emergency. I wouldn't have to wait until a certain date for the CDs. Whenever you open that account, that's kind of when you have to wait until you're able to pull that money out. So mine have all been opened around the middle of the month, every month, and I am doing one for each month. But mine, instead of for emergency, is going to be more or less for my retirement. So I'm not putting huge amounts of money in there every month. Like right now, my goal for this year is to put an extra $50 in every month from my buffer in my bank account, if I don't use that money. So that's kind of my goal. Until I get like more of my debt paid off, then I can start adding to this more significantly. But ultimately, like I said, I want this to be able to fund me, once I retire from my job and things like that, which is still, years away. But I would love to be able to, like currently at the end of every month, if I decide to refund and let it mature another year, whatever interest accrues is just going back into the CD. I would love to be able to get these to a point where whatever I have in those accounts, I would be able to have the interest paid out to me to, like help pay for whatever I need to pay for that month, like a supplemental income kind of a thing. But I mean, I think I would need probably like a lot in there. So we'll see how that goes. But let's see. I have January taken care of. Okay, so I don't have February listed in here, and I do keep like the amounts in here in the back of this little binder. So I have 50 for February, 50 for March, and then my April one should be maturing, I think, by around the 18th or so. I don't remember. I think so. So let's see. So I don't remember when that deposit. I'm just gonna say around the 15th is when I added the money. Yeah. Okay. So then I get to, so each one of these is 40. Let's see. So I added another, I don't think that's the same color, but oh well. I added another 50, which would finish the other half of this CD. So that would be 20. And then let's just do like a third, kind of. Just a little portion of the other CD. That's fine. I don't know exactly how much of that it would be, but that's fine. Okay, so we're going to say approximately $315 again. I added 50, and I'm not including like the interest that was accrued. But let me get a green one. We're going to finish coloring that one in. And then we'll add that. Okay. So now in my CDs total, let's see how much I have. Okay, so in my CDs total, and I believe like online when I look at the app, all of my CDs are with Allie. So I think the last time I looked, it had a little over 1,200, like 1,230 something, and that's with the interest, of course. But we have 1,000, 100, 150, 200, 250. Wait a minute. 1,100, 150, 200, 250, 270, 290, 292, 293. So I will have to double check that, but I believe that should be correct. I know it's over 1,200, but I don't know how close to 1,300 it shows on the account. So I'll have to do a double check on that, but very cool. I'm glad I have these going. All right, and I think that is it for today. Yeah, I think that's it for today. So let me know how you're going with your goals month over month, and till next time, bye for now.